it's gotten harder to, I kind of hoard 5-speeds and my stock had gotten low, so I decided I would take this apart. There was reasons, I found a guy locally that used to do this, but he's not a motivated individual anymore, so I could never get him to work on it. So somewhere online I found the PDF of the E21 shop manual that has this instructions on doing this. And I said, well, you know, I'm not a genius, but I think I could probably at least try to take it apart. So
that's not what Ali said.
Yeah. So I printed out the shop manual, and the first thing you have to do is make a jig. So I made a jig to hold the center case. That's how the instructions show you. Terry and Jack probably have the tools that do this for you, but this is very similar to the BMW tool. So now you get this mounted. Now you got to take it apart. So you have to you have to go through and remove a couple of things, and then you pull the front case off, and then you go through and remove a couple of things and take the back case off. And so I thought you guys would like to see what the inside of the 5-speeds that are in our cars look like. The 4-speeds are remarkably similar. Speed up.
You skipped over that, that's hard to do because I've done it unsuccessfully.
It's not so hard to do if you do the instructions.
Well, I didn't have instructions.
Well, so you take certain things apart, then all you got to do is pull it apart. It comes right apart. Pretty easy if you have the right kind of press and puller. And I should have brought the pullers. I didn't think y'all would be interested in that. So anyway.
Do they bolt in?
Yeah, they bolt into the little bolt where the seal housings bolt in. They bolt right in there. So there's not a lot of force.
So you got like an arms around that pulls it away?
No, it just pulls it and pushes right on the output.
Oh, it pulls it on the center of the shaft?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So you get it apart. Now this is this is what the inside of a 5-speed looks like. It's incredibly similar to the 4-speed. And so what happens here is the engine's spinning in here, and if it's in gear, this is where the flange is and drives the drive shaft. So here we are neutral with the 5-speed. And so what happens is, you notice that I'm spinning these two shafts. They seem to be on the same plane. This is the output shaft and this is the input shaft. The input shaft stops right here. The output shaft inserts into the input shaft, and there's a bearing in there, so they run on the same plane. And so what we have to do now is we have to bring power in this way and send it out the other side. So what happens is everything comes in here, and this is called the lay shaft down here. Everything on the lay shaft, this is one solid piece, everything's connected together. And you bring your power in here, then you take it to the output shaft and transfer it through various gear combinations to get it to the output shaft. So that's what's happening when we move our little lever up here. We're moving these pieces up here to change the gear so that we change the ratio. So what we want to do now is we want to move forward. So what we want to do here is we want to put it in first gear. So what's happening now, it's hard to tell, but I'm spinning the input shaft, and the output shaft, if you can tell, it's turning quite slowly relative to the input shaft, so it's in first gear. So what's happening is the power's coming down here, going through this gear, and this shaft is solid, remember, and it's turning this gear right here, turning that gear, which is now connected because I moved it into position to the output shaft, and that's basically how a transmission works.
Okay.
That looks like I don't want to lose my little bearings. They ride in here to hold it in. When you do this, that all happens in here.
Okay. So you put the tape around it to keep from
We use
losing?
Honda silicone to assemble our engines so they don't leak. Ooh, Honda.
And there's one bolt that is shorter than the other ones. I've been lucky and never had encountered this problem. I'll show you. And it's not in the manual either. It's subtle in the manual because they show the dimension, but they don't highlight it or anything. I found it on E21 form. So this is the seal housing for the rear output shaft, and it's held on by 5 bolts. And I brought two of the 5 bolts. And you can't see this, but notice that one of the bolts is shorter than the other. So they didn't do that by accident, folks. Okay? They didn't add that complexity by accident. Right. Same way. Colin Chapman was involved. So if you look at the back of the case, this is basically the 1 o'clock position.